Hi everyone! So today we are going to be making one of my favorite breakfasts to make, which is caramelized banana oatmeal. I actually got the idea from this from one of my favorite food places in LA called Earth Cafe. They have a bunch of healthy food, but it's so delicious. Everything I get from there has always been so good. So it's healthy but really tasty. It has maple syrup, it has vanilla, has cinnamon, and we're gonna cook down those bananas and get it all caramelized. So if you want to learn how to make this recipe, just keep watching. So let's start off with all the ingredients we need. So you're gonna need 1 to 2 tablespoons of oil. I use olive oil. You're gonna need about a teaspoon of vanilla extract, a few dashes of cinnamon, some oats, and then a banana, some milk, and water to boil the oats in. I also forgot to put the maple syrup out there, so maple syrup as well. So just get your half to 1 cup of oats for 1 serving, and you can double that if you're doing a double serving. Next, we're going to take 1 banana. Mine was unfortunately a little underripe, but I suggest either using a ripe one or more spotty. It's probably best because they're the sweetest. And I always peel off these little things. You're gonna cut this into little slices. Normally I cut them into littler slices, but today I wanted to cut them into bigger sized chunks. I ended up having them again though, lengthwise after this. So now we're just gonna boil our oats. So just mix the oats and then either a mixture of water and your choice of milk, or just milk if you want it creamier. That's what I normally do. You just want to fill this until it's just over the oats, and then we're going to boil it down in just a second. So now we're going to combine all our ingredients for the caramelized banana syrup part. So we're going to do 1 to 2 tablespoons of oil, and then we're going to add in 1/8 of a cup of maple syrup. about a teaspoon of vanilla. I usually just splash it in. I don't measure it out. And then we're going to add in some cinnamon. Now cook down the oatmeal for, I want to say it takes about 10 minutes to cook it down. And in the end, I like to put even a little milk on top of the oatmeal once I put it in a bowl. So it's okay if it cooks down a good amount. This is what it looks like when it is all done. And now we're gonna cook down our maple vanilla banana mixture. So I just put on the stove, and as soon as it starts to boil, then you're gonna add in your sliced bananas. And then you're going to cook it another, I think I cooked it about like a few minutes per side, so a few minutes, and then flip each one over, and then another few minutes. And we are all done. So we're just gonna plate it and add our syrup on top and then mix it in afterwards. This made a good amount for one serving with the 1 cup. So yeah, I probably would do like 2/3 of a cup next time for myself. And then as for the syrup and banana stuff, I would add about like half of it in at first and then taste it, and then just add more if you like it sweeter, because it does make quite a bit, and usually I don't use it all for one serving. That looks so good. And that is it. So let's go ahead and taste it now. Okay, you guys, so we are all finished, and this made up quite a bit. So if you want to just use like 3/4 of a cup or half a cup, if you're doing a single serving, you totally can. But yeah, this made like almost 2 servings, I would say. It's kind of a bit. So it looks so good and it smells so good. I don't know if you guys can see that close up, but I'll insert videos. But let's go ahead and try it. I usually pour some milk over it, and you want to just stir it up so that the caramel stuff, syrup, whatever you call it, gets mixed in. I haven't made this in a while, but I recently went to Earth Cafe in LA, so I'm going to see if it tastes similar. That's so good. Yum. I just went and put on some milk on the top because it's pretty thick. I like putting milk over it, and I like the consistency a lot better this way. Also, the bananas, mine unfortunately was like a little underripe. I suggest using them either ripe, or what's even better is when they're just a little spotty, a little overripe, because it just makes it sweeter. But it's still really good. So let me know if you guys try this recipe. Also, if you want it more like of a creamy, more creamy and rich, use a higher percentage fat milk, like 2% or full fat. And even I used half water and half milk when I cooked the oats, but normally I just use just milk to cook the oats if you want it really rich. I wanted it a little bit more lighter today, so that's why I did that. But whatever works for you, you can trial and error it based on your taste. But I hope you enjoy it, and let me know in the comments if you try this out. Alright, bye you guys.